All right, everyone, it's another week, another update. Not too much going on this week because last week I was out of town on a fishing trip that kind of like went south, just a lot of rains, high water. But again, the whole idea of this business is to revolve it around like my life because, I don't need another job. Like I have a pretty good job. So whenever what I'm doing here, this is like secondary compared to my primary source of income. So I just have to be careful. Like I don't neglect that primary source of income. Maybe in time it would change over. So the whole idea of the lifestyle type of business was to have a YouTube channel to, just be around like what I like to do, like which is hunting, fishing, and the outdoors. And there's a lot of people that are out there, like especially the prepper community. If you say like, hey, this is what I use for water filtration, and these guys are like, boom, boom, boom. They're just like all on you about, hey, this is terrible, this is junk, but that's okay because sometimes they're right about it. So you got to be. It's just for YouTube, you just got to have like thick skin. Like, who cares really? But a lot of them give really good advice. Either in public communication or private communication. Like I've been called a soy boy before, and I'm like, I never thought of myself as that, but hey, whatever. So yeah, that's on the kenhicksjr YouTube channel. So subscribe to that one. I'd really appreciate that because it just keeps the momentum going and the build up going. And when you see like, hey, I got a new subscriber. But that's the whole idea, was to create a lifestyle that's around me. And then I can do the things that I like to do. And then I can hire on people to do things that I don't want to do. That was the whole objective of it. But I have a pretty good income, like as my primary income. So that's kind of a double-edged sword to where like my back's not against the wall. So I can kind of take my time on things, which is very, very dangerous when you're doing what I'm trying to do, because you can get like this week was completely like, I'd say worthless, but it was pretty darn worthless. I didn't get much done. I got in like late Wednesday. So, but I did get these cards back. I got this idea from Pete and Pedro. The guy has Aaron has a fantastic product line. What he's doing over there is it's amazing. I've seen him grow from like, not pretty much day one, but pretty close to it. And then he just compounded over the years. You're like, my God, So I think they overestimate what they can do in 6 months and they underestimate what they can do in 10 years, if that makes sense. So even though like I'm in my mid 40s, 10 years from now, you could have when I say generational wealth, it's not like no one does anything, but it's an opportunity for family members to step in and like, when I'm ready to hang it up, it's like, hey, here's this, it's already turnkey. And I think that a lot of what's going on now, it's going to happen with the boomers stepping away, is you're going to have like a lot of these businesses that are already up and running, they're already functional, and the kids don't want nothing to do with it. I mean, I've experienced it already with like I'm getting some cabinets built. So I experienced that already. And so it's a good opportunity, I guess, if you want to like get into that business, like cabinetry or even electrical work or something like that, you could probably pick it up. But a lot of kids these days, they just don't want to do it. And I don't blame them. It's tough work out there. But anyway, so my other passion is like photography. And if you can see this photo here, this is from Canyons Land. So on this card is just basically like a thank you, like, hey, thank you for buying from us. A little Theodore Roosevelt quote there. And this is from Ken Hicks and the team. There's really no team because it's me, but soon there will be a team. But I picked this idea up, pretty much from Pete and Pedro, Aaron's company. So that was, he's pretty much on it when it comes to like product development, product features, and just the artistic look of the products. It's very, I think, clean and professional, even some of the scents. But yeah, so one of the deals with this card right here, I like how Aaron made everything black and, the white letters. I don't know if that was his design, but I'm sure he approved it or did something with it because he's on top of it. But for me, two things. One thing, the big thing, when these cards came in, I only ordered like $250 and they're like $80. So I'm like, I'm just going to order it, have them come in and assess the quality of the thickness, which is, I think these are 18 point, something like that, thickness for the cards, 4x4. They fit nicely into my boxes. So, but what happened was on the black, I don't think you can see it. Where the heck are you at here? Yeah, right there. This like right in here. Whoa. This up in here. See them white spots? Yeah, they're on like every single card. So the company, I reached back out to them. I'm like, hey, these things have white spots all over them. Took pictures of it, and I said, I can't use them, which I to be honest with you, I'm on defensive even using them. So what they're doing is they said, hey, we're going to send this to a product line and we're going to print you new ones or reimburse you the cost. And I'm like, I still need them, you know. So if they could still send me a quality product, then I'll take them, you know. So anyway, that was like an interesting thing. So, but the big thing is, why just buying them and figuring out like what's going on with like my logo. Here it's not too bad maybe, but it bleeds. The black and this dark green bleeds too much. So I'm making like the white, this will be white background, black letters, and I think the green and the gold will pop out a little bit better. So, you know, you can't make it exactly like other people are doing it, but, you know, we can modify and adjust. But I think it's pretty cool to have some of my photography shots out there, Canyons land, because that's the whole idea of like, Wild and Thunder is, you know, about the outdoors, preserving our, you know, just our land, really, because these people will take it. They'll take it, they'll build a house on it, a strip mall or something, and they don't care about it. So, and I'm not a tree hugger, okay, by far, but it's like, okay, there is a point of like, okay, this is stupid, okay, stop doing this. There's plenty of other things you can revitalize versus going into here and like taking some land. But anyway, that's what's going on this front. The other thing is, I got this cool book called The YouTube Formula, and the guy's a wealth of information, but it's so hard when you're creating like YouTube videos to, I guess, not be so gimmicky and like a grifter, but like just communicate in a way where people find entertaining, that's not outrageous and crazy. So hopefully I think I'm getting a good vibe off of this book here, and a lot of his like YouTube videos where he sets up like training. And they have this one called the 30-day challenge. It's basically like 30 days and you're going through his like little free material. And the guy's name is Daryl Evans or something like that. But the dude needs to lose weight. I can tell you that, or he's just going to check out early. So he's good at that, but he's not good at this other thing. So it's like this life balance thing. But anyway, sorry, a little bit of spear thrown there. But the thing with the YouTube is difficult to, you know, set up a camera and then like, I mean, I'm probably preaching to the choir because I really don't want to do that. I don't want to edit. I don't really want to set up a camera. I just like going out in the woods, hunting and hopefully killing something, but just enjoying myself. But I also understand like a lot of people before, they said, you know, hey, you should create a YouTube channel and about your hunting and adventures and like what you do for fun. But I'm like, then that will take away the fun. But I started thinking that could be a good avenue to kind of promote Wild and Thunder to, you know, basically versus marketing to where it is a lifestyle business. And that's how this whole thing evolved. So I'm like, okay, I finally like broke and bought a camera and started doing some of that stuff to where I don't want to do too much of like how to, but it's more of like a story and like explain like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. There's, like I said, there's a lot of guys that they're savages out there. They're so good at everything. You know, if you got a guy that's real good at fishing over here, a guy that's good at prepper, you know, there's not one big circle, and I'm definitely not that one big circle where like expertise, but it's something I enjoy doing. And I think, you know, a lot of people like enjoying that stuff too. And if they find value and entertainment with it. So the whole idea of like the Ken Hicks Jr. YouTube channel is to bring just eyes to Wild and Thunder, really. And if people want to, you know, if it does grow out bigger, you know, if people want to do sponsorships, I mean, it'd be like, it'd have to have a good product and something I use because there's so many grifters out there. It's really, I don't know, it's bad, but it's like, but that's America, right? Welcome to it. Welcome to the jungle. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, but I really think this is an excellent book. I actually have the Audible book as well. It's called The YouTube Formula. And then I ended up buying the book to where I think it was so like just, I hate to say relevant, but it was like, had a lot of good points in there. So now I'm going to start going through it like a checklist and a bullet list and go through that. But what I got to be careful on is where my time's going. Because like I said, I got a full-time job and it's like, it's Sunday right now and I'm actually working. So it's trying to wrap things up on that end. But yeah, so I got to figure out like the time, like, so that went back to like, should I kill my Shopify and keep my Amazon just because I don't have time too much to like, you know, package stuff up, deliver it out to people. I mean, I could do that, but it's like, man, if I could just, you know, have someone do it, like a one-stop shop, even though if the profit margins are going to be way lower, it's just going to keep it going. And then once the Ken Hicks Jr. hopefully YouTube channel like takes off and I get more eyes and I've built that like base, then I can like switch into that stuff and, you know, maybe fire back up the Shopify. But anyway, guys, I got to wrap it up. I got to get on a meeting here like in 1 minute. So take care. Any questions, just ask. Open book. We'll figure this stuff out, guys.